Hey guys, what's going on? It's Rekt Capital and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about Bitcoin's major resistance and what should we expect going forward. We're going to be tying this in with yesterday's video, so feel free to check that one out. But of course, let's dive into this one today. Subscribe to the channel for more videos like this in the future and let's dive right in. So if we just focus here on those 4 instances where Bitcoin rejected to new lows, every single time after weekly closing either below this major resistance or inside it, or even near the top of this red box and inside it as well. So generally speaking, whenever Bitcoin either weekly closes below this resistance area, in the same way that Bitcoin is actually setting itself up right now, of course, it is Thursday, so lots still can change before the weekly candle close, but just know that weekly closes below the red boxes have preceded downside. Closes inside the red box also have preceded downside, and closes at the top of this red box have preceded downside as well. So ultimately, we need to see Bitcoin close above this red box, which means above 60K, the psychological level, the psychological resistance that Bitcoin needs to solidify its price positioning above the red box with a weekly candle to just pose pressure on these sell side orders right over here, historical sell side orders in around this region. That's what needs to happen for Bitcoin to move into price discovery, into breaking those old all-time highs. So if we do weekly close below this resistance area, then the rejection is quite possible. And of course, we spoke about this in yesterday's video. Where could that rejection take place? Because we're going to be watching for a weakening pullback. And by weakening pullback, anything that pulls back into this region would be a weaker pullback than what we saw in 25% earlier in September. Even here would be fine, 52K roughly speaking, because this is a higher high compared to this high, for instance, and this high as well. Overall though, Bitcoin has doubled since the 29K region to current highs while having just one 25% correction. And if it were to see a correction now that's a little bit shallower than 25%, then that's all well and good nonetheless, because after seeing a pretty much uninterrupted uptrend for many weeks in July, August, it would be understandable to see a bit of a pullback, even if it's just a dip. But nonetheless, if we're still midweek, roughly speaking, Thursday, we can still see a weekly candle close anywhere inside this red box or even above it. So confirmation is absolutely needed, but by the same token, closing anywhere inside this red box wouldn't be enough. It wouldn't be sufficient to confirm an uptrend, most likely, unless we're able to weekly close inside here and actually hold this current region as a support. So the bottom of this red box as a support. So weekly closing inside the red box and then holding it as a support. But then at that time, Bitcoin would need to dip only about 1 to 2% and hold those highs. So that could be a challenge for Bitcoin. Only dipping 2% while still holding the highs like that wouldn't be very sustainable. What would be great would be a pullback, one last pullback before breaking beyond this major resistance region, because a pullback would get a bit more buy interest, additional buy interest on this Bitcoin rally and truly propel it into price discovery, because we need that additional strength. All the strength Bitcoin can get, it needs for that rally into price discovery. So once again, weekly candle close is important, but above 60K, that would be the ideal situation for Bitcoin. In any case, guys, thank you so much for watching today. Subscribe to the channel for more videos like this in the future. And of course, like the video if you'd like to see more content like this going forward. I'm Rekt Capital and I'll speak to you in the next one. Speak to you soon.